Today I'm going to show you how to use SpeedGrade to create a black and white color correction that leaves one color like was used in the movie Sin City. So we've got one shot that I've cut in half, and we will color correct the second half. So we will make that selection and we will go File, Direct Link to Adobe SpeedGrade. Now that we're in SpeedGrade, we will go to the shot that we want to color correct. And the first thing that we want to do is just do a basic overall correction of the contrast in this image. And so we are in the primary layer here. And I'm going to go into sliders. And if we look at our RGB parade, you'll see that we need to increase the gain of the green and the blue. And so I will release them and pull them up till they basically might match the height of the red. And then we will link them up, and we will raise the whole thing up so it approaches 100. And then we will pull our gain down, our gamma down, until we create the feel that we want. And so we're now looking at the image itself to kind of decide what we want that to be, and I'm saying that that is what I want. Now it's time to grab the color of the tie. So we will create a secondary color correction layer. We will click on the little brush, and I'm going to click and hold the mouse and drag it through all the different color values that highlights through shadows. And when we take a look at that mask, we'll see that it did a pretty good job in the tie, but we've also got some bonus stuff out here that we need to minimize as much as possible. And so we'll do that by the brush tool kind of created its guess on the hue, lightness, and saturation based on what we scrolled on. And so I'm going to double click on it and see if we can do a better job by changing the both the position and the fade off. Double click in here. And double click in here. Alright, so now we'll go back and we will pull back all the saturation in this image, and we'll see that it's coming out of the tie. And so we will now invert it, so now it's just the tie. And we still got some weird grayness in here, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the denoise. We'll crank that up all the way, and let's crank up the blur all the way and see if that helps fix that little bit of business. And this is before and this is after. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now we still have the ears, and so we will fix that a different way. And we will begin by creating a primary layer, and we're going to go to Mask, and we're going to create a feathered mask here, and we are going to color correct inside the mask, and we will pull down all the saturation, so that fixes that ear. We will now fix the little bit of stuff going on in the ear. We will create another primary layer, we will create another mask, and we will shape it around his head. And so this is the actual mask itself, and this is the line that takes it to the feather. So we'll just keep that in mind. And we will at the beginning of that shot, we will now track that object, so it will follow him. All right, and we want, once again, we want to work inside the mask, and we'll pull down all the saturation there, cleaning up his ear. And then we will play it. And so I think we did a good job here, and now we will hit render. And we'll bring it back up into Premiere, and you can render that, and you are done. Congratulations.